Eastern Conference rival in today's game. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. He'll be the Nets off the tip. Harden surveying the... Oh, my goodness! What a play!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right. Got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
And how about the power of Antetokounmpo? Dynamite whenever he takes it to the rim.
Got that bucket in no time at all.
That was some slick passing from Harden on that one.
Pass to Holiday. Stolen by Durant. And here we go. Harden heading to the hoop.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
About a minute played so far here in the first. On the wing, Holiday. No good on the three. We've seen a quick start here for the Nets. It's a 5-point game.
Remarkable speed in transition from Harden, sprinting ahead of everybody, putting himself in a great spot there.
They need this. And Giannis with a nice bucket inside. Antetokounmpo's got his second bucket. Outside for Jordan. It's Durant with the drive. And finished off by KD.
Well, I love the speed that Durant has. I mean, fantastic at slashing into the paint and scoring right at the rim. That length of stride of his and his speed, lethal combination.
And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Harden with it. He has 6. Lobbed up there for Durant. Now the Bucks moving it up. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Milwaukee, no good that time either. Poked loose. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Kicks it down to Middleton. Jacks up a 3. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 6 points.
Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Now here's Harden. A deep 3 from Durant. Rebounded by Tucker.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
And Antetokounmpo, the Greek freak, showing again how committed he is when he takes that ball inside off the drive.
Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam.
Really piling on the lead with a dunk like that.
Back to Giannis. 6 on the shot clock. It's Antetokounmpo on the wing. And it's blocked by Jordan.
Hey, you know he's around, and that's what he does. DeAndre Jordan throwing that shot out of there.
It's good.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed, never in a hurry.
Bucks trail by 7. Here's Giannis. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
One shot.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back. Giannis Antetokounmpo has said he doesn't want people calling him the MVP because he doesn't want to relax. He said he fears failure, so he has got to get better. Oh, this is the kind of start they were hoping for.
Yeah, shots falling, off to a very good start offensively as a result.
Giannis outside. And then jammed down as he goes right over DeAndre Jordan.
How about the flash by Antetokounmpo? I mean, just an insanely talented athlete who loves to punish that rim.
It's Giannis with the drive. Count that as his 7th field goal, 9 tries. He's shooting 78%. A deep 3 from Durant. No good. That's miss number 2 against 3 makes from the field. Outside Holiday. And that's collected by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Harden. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
And here's Harris from the arc. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Start it.
It's stolen by Harris. James Harden getting it done for Brooklyn. He got to double digits for the quarter with... And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Boy, they've come out of that locker room with the hot hand. Those jumpers have been falling for them.
Here's Giannis. Outside Holiday. It's hauled in by DeAndre Jordan. Here's Harden. And Harden with the stuff.
You know, big guys like Jordan who can facilitate are really valuable. Spots the open man and gets it right to him.
And Holiday has it in the corner. Nailed from three-point land. Team Zap dynasties, the 90s, Michael Jordan. We've seen it over the many decades. Over the next decade, though, who do you think is going to lead the pack there?
Ooh, that's a great question. You know, with the way Father Time is treating LeBron, you might have to wait and see because he is still playing at such a high level. But, you know, obviously Giannis has got to be on the short list with the Bucks. For me, I really look at Luka in Dallas. I just feel like with Kristaps Porzingis, that duo could just be deadly with how the game is played. But don't sleep on the Celtics with Tatum and Brown and that group that they have with the front office they have. Man, I think the league overall is going to be in great shape moving forward.
It sure seems that way. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, if you just look for a few minutes at Giannis Antetokounmpo on the court, you know why he's called the Greek Freak. But it's the drive that makes him an MVP. He said, people try to make it complicated. Life is simple. You know what you want, go get it. Do what it takes every day and don't lie to yourself. Guys, I hope you understand I'm being truthful in all of these reports. Back to you.
Love the intensity. David, thank you.
When you've got the kind of game and shot Durant has, you don't lack for confidence. He is ready to catch and fire whenever he gets the opportunity.
But they'll get another chance. And Holiday has it in the corner. And the Bucks miss again.
Well, he has not been sharp this period. Seems to be a little flustered out there, too. You know, at the end of the day, size does matter, especially on the glass. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
The Bucks working the ball around. Outside Holiday. It's good on the putback.
Yeah, bully balling his way to the rack that time. Lopez with a great second effort.
Harden outside. Outside Durant. Those three-pointers off the mark.
And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now. He and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Middleton outside. Fires for three. Good, and the assist goes to Giannis.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Yeah, and it's one thing when your shots are falling from the perimeter, but when you go cold and things aren't going as well, you've got to get that thing inside. Mix it up a little bit.
Stolen by Harden. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Exceptional strength. Harden is so smart at creating opportunities to get to the free throw line.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back three, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot, and paired with his dribble drive, a two-move torture chamber.
And these are his second and third free throws tonight.
And you know, you'll take what he can give you from the free throw line. Looking at his numbers, just really not one of his strengths. Shooting in the low 60s last season.
You know, guys, when you look at those numbers last year for him, I think it does affect how much you're willing to go after contact, because you're a little fearful of getting to the foul line unless you're in the and one situation. Too many trips to the line when you shoot it as poorly as he does actually can hurt you.
And the Bucks miss again.
Wide open, and still, surprisingly, he wasn't able to cash in.
Outside for Jordan. Fires from deep. The shot off that time. The Bucks go the other way with it. On the wing, Holiday. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo, no good.
Man, I can't believe he blew that gimme, guys. Well, I know he's frustrated about that.
And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Boy, Jordan is an alley-oop specialist, a big target with strength and bounce.
And so it's Brooklyn in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting they've been dialed in so far from the field. Right back after this break. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Nets leading by 16. Durant with a wide open look. Milwaukee with the rebound. Fast break, Milwaukee. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's going to be on James Harden.
Well, I love watching P.J. Tucker work because he's got an old school mentality in game. All the little tricks are in his book bag.
Both free throws good from Tucker.
And that corner three, a cornerstone of P.J. Tucker's game. Takes it, makes them as much as anybody in the league.
And Greg, how about this little factoid? Back at the University of Texas, he only shot 4 triples in 3 seasons. Floor spacing was not a part of his game. It was about getting that thing in the paint. But to his credit, and it's an example for all young players, through hard work, that short corner has become his bread and butter shot. Talk about a total transformation from no threes to being a dead-eye corner 3 shooter.
Holiday with the 3. It's hauled in by Harris.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
To the paint. Holiday gets the bucket. Holiday's got 5.
Nice awareness from the young forward. Giannis Antetokounmpo showing he wants to work it to his guys.
Now here's Durant. 10 points for him. And the 3 off target.
Well, most games he can knock it down from deep, but it just isn't there for him in this one.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Since the Nets acquired Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant, the franchise has gone from being an up-and-comer to a potential powerhouse in the East. That's necessitated changes on the bench and on the court. The Nets have added some new veterans. The time is now for Brooklyn to stand up and make its move in the East. Kevin, back to you.
Well, we'll see how they do. David, thank you. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Harden outside.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season, and yet they did the right thing. And when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
Back to Holiday. Just 4 to shoot. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. They grab their own miss. Giannis outside. Tries again. The kick out to Lopez. Up again. Giannis on the follow. Antetokounmpo's got 4 this quarter.
And you know, he's enjoyed the kind of day you expect in terms of shooting the basketball. He can bring them right back into this game.
The three from KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 15 points.
Just was a step beyond the half-court line. Durant a threat to let it fly. Great range.
Shots good by Middleton.
For real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there. He's putting on a commanding performance here. He's hit 2 3-pointers in each half now.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And quite honestly, guys, Antetokounmpo, get that name right, folks. He's one of the most unique, talented players in the league. I mean, long arms, which really create a lot of problems for the defenders, whether he's passing or shooting.
Here's Harden. That shot, no good. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Middleton outside. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. And there's the foul. It'll go on P.J. Tucker. That's foul number 2 for him. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Now Durant. 18 points for him. Harris outside. The Nets need to get a shot off here. A shot by Jordan, no good. The shot by Antetokounmpo, nobody around. Off target with that shot. Well, through 3/4 of play, down double digits it. And with the 4th quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Brooklyn leading by 17. For 3, Durant. Cans it from downtown. Durant's got 11 in the second half. Outside Holiday. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Here is Harden. Antetokounmpo pulls it in. Here we go with Holiday running it up the court. Bucks passing it around. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. Greg, did you know when you were playing that you'd eventually want to call games, be in the broadcast table?
Kevin, no idea. I didn't have any clue, and quite honestly, didn't really think that there was a career that one could have in terms of broadcasting, you know, because cable was just kind of coming on as I was retiring. You didn't have your own network and the things that we take for granted now. So looking back on it, no, but boy, am I glad I did.
I am glad you did too. You probably don't remember this. Doc Rivers and I were doing a game. You came over to say hi to the 2 of us. Went back out on the floor. Doc nudges means that he'll be great in TV someday. We saw it then.
He's a good mind. The man knows what he's talking about.
Middleton on the wing. Stolen by Durant. In the corner, it's Harris. Outside, KD. Back to Harris. 5 to shoot. And Harden launches it from deep. From deep 3-point range. And that one's good. Durant. KD's got a couple of 3-pointers now in the 4th for the Nets. And that's out of bounds. Milwaukee will retain possession. On defense, Brooklyn. They have a 22-point lead. It's the most they've led by. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. Harden with it. And Holiday picks him up defensively. Here's Antetokounmpo. Here's Lopez. And no good that time. Great D that time from Jordan. Pass to KD. And Harris wide open. He shoots. Offline with his three. Here's Giannis. Up and in on the layup. Giannis has got 9 points now in just the second half.
Just off the charts, incredible athleticism from Antetokounmpo. Fending off contact like a real pro.
And here's Harden. Pass to Irving. Shot clock at 6. And the foul called on Antetokounmpo. That is his first foul of the game. Irving with the ball. Too long in the paint, and he's hit with a 3-second violation. All right, we'll take a look now at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for Brooklyn.
Well, their passing has been picturesque, a thing of beauty in both halves. More than a few of their baskets have come off assists.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Pass to Lopez. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2. It's on Kevin Durant.
And Brook Lopez, a little bigger and more of an offensive player than his brother Robert. But they've both turned into quality big men in this league.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 22 is their biggest lead.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Brooklyn.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for James Harden.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
The first one falls.
You know, what you really like about Antetokounmpo is he wants to keep getting better. I'd say he's accomplished that and then some. Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Just 5 to shoot. Irving with a clean look. Off target from outside. Here's Middleton. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time.
Look, it's always great to get into a rhythm, but do it when it matters.
Now they're playing with urgency, huh? They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Now, here is Harden. From deep. Doesn't get it to drop for him.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a